All right, so yep. So here we start off. Unfortunately, I don't know if they play Rock the Dragon here because again, I think because I'm watching this on Crunchyroll. Yeah, I think Crunchyroll doesn't have that. Yeah, no, it's it's not Rock the Dragon.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah. And look, I know people are gonna give us crap about it. Look, we grew up on Rock the Dragon, all right? We're
It was like the most baller anime opening thing we could have had as a kid.
yeah, we're all late '90s, early 2000s kids. Well, me and Lunar. Baron is more early 2000s kid, but still,
Still, I grew up on some of this shit too now.
yeah. But yeah, no, this is also
You're 7 years younger than us.
yeah, but also yeah, yes. Remind everyone that we are old. But yeah, so yeah, as you can see here, this opening is establishing that yes, we are in fact diving into the high school time for Gohan, where he's essentially yeah. When you stop and think about it, he's essentially Sewer Boy.
Yep.
Yep.
And what's kind of crazy too is it almost does feel like they're willing to let. For a hot minute, you almost believe that Gohan's actually being allowed to be the main hero of the story for just like a hot minute here.
Yeah. Well, apparently that was originally the plan, but yeah, but then for some reason, like Toei was like, yeah, no, sorry, Toriyama, we can't do it. Goku makes too much of the Boku bucks.
Like, man,
Yeah,
I still imagine an AU where Gohan was allowed to grow as his own character.
Yep. But again, this is still a pretty
Also, what?
yeah. But again, I
We're
still
missing it.
yeah.
Last time on DragonBallZ.
Dun 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 dun. Yeah, no, we're not getting that. Instead, we're getting this other recap of yeah, Gohan on Nimbus, which I think this was the last time we get to see Nimbus. In
For a long while, anyways.
yeah, like because I know that we have Nimbus show up in Super, but even then, that like there's only a specific reason for Nimbus to show up. And yeah, Gohan. Yeah,
Gohan briefly
I'm
went
a
yellow hair
guardian
and
of the
beat up
city.
some bank robbers.
yeah, he fought.
Biggest looking bank robbers in existence.
Yep, which is kind of crazy to think that there are like regular bank robbers in the world of Dragon Ball Z, given all the crazy shit we see.
Well, I mean, there is Launch.
Yeah, I know there's Launch. Well, even then, Launch was kind of over the top. I mean, she was a personality swapping bandit with a fucking bazooka and Tommy gun.
True enough.
Also, something I just realized.
Yeah.
I know
What?
the comparisons continue, but Mark Grayson, aka Invincible, his hairstyle is literally a non-spiky version of Gohan's.
Yeah. Again, Kirkman, are you sure you didn't watch this show?
Also, something kind of funny I realized too. Gohan's two possible love interests, possible when Vidal's right there.
Yeah.
Are basically Betty and Veronica. He's Archie. He's alien Archie.
Well, Vidal's father is a rich man. Hell, he's so rich that he actually owns this city. It's literally called Satan City.
And no, folks, you are not going to find pentagrams in every 5 inches. As
Nope.
funny as that would be.
Maybe downtown.
Downtown, that we don't talk about downtown.
Yeah. And here we have Bulma here, who, yeah, like, I forgot that, yeah, for a long time, Bulma, I almost said Gohan, Bulma actually used to smoke.
Yeah, that was like one like a big thing. That was like the big thing back in the 90s and everything. You want someone to look cool, they were smoking a cig.
Yeah. And
Nowadays, everyone knows
Everyone was ultra cool.
with daggers do it.
yeah, though, to be honest here, I'm pretty sure Bulma stopped smoking, not because of the health hazard. She just kind of was like, oh, I heard cigarette smokes doesn't do great for your complexion. Given the fact that we later find out the reason why she looks so young, still to this day, is because she uses the Dragon Balls to do cosmetics on herself.
She
And
literally
you know
wishes
for a
away
fact
like 5 years at a time.
Yeah.
And you know the kicker of it all, too, is the fact that Bulma, 100%, has invented a cure for whatever lung cancer shit that smoking has caused, because she's fucking Bulma.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, well, I mean, all that or her father did, because again, remember, Professor Brief also smokes a lot too. Hell, I think he still smokes in the show.
And also, Gohan, I've been a superhero for a week and I've already blown my cover. I'm like, somewhere Ultimate Spider-Man is looking at him going, first time.
Yeah. And yeah, and also we have the introduction to Kid Trunks.
Yes, and Vegeta looking with the most annoyed dad face you can imagine.
Just wait until GT when he has where his mean dad face is blend. Yeah, with the mustache, which I'm like, again, he looked like fucking Omni-Man in GT with that mustache.
Also, Vegeta just quoting Thoreau.
Yeah.
Which all I can think of is the abridged explanation. Space Wiki.
Space Wiki.
Space Wiki.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I just noticed in the background, it literally just spray painted on Gravity Room.
My God.
Yep.
And
for now, he is a common man.
Yeah. But yeah, no, so Gohan gets... Again, this is very DC. Like, you can tell Toriyama's a fan of DC a little bit because, again, he has a special watch that just magically creates his costume. Which, let's say...
Yeah. Helmet, it looks very Superman-like.
Yeah.
Very basic.
Well, okay, look, no, the cape is Superman. The body itself is Green Lantern.
Yeah, like... Yeah, very Alan Scott. Well, like, Alan Scott Green Lantern on the grounds of, like, you know, just change the color a little bit, because it's more of a cloth. It's not, like, you know, skin tight.
Not, I will say,
yeah.
I will say that...
Yeah, it's a reverse color scheme.
I kind of like that they don't use there is one thing I don't like about the Faulkner music. It played constantly.
Oh, yeah, no.
The one that I'm watching anyways is completely just silent on that.
Yeah, no, same here. It's not playing the Faulkner music here. But yeah, like, and though again, like, you gotta admit, Faulkner did make some pretty iconic sounds. Like, I fucking love Kid Boo's theme. Because it's like a merry-go-round from hell.
It really is.
Yeah.
I like his, and I like, obviously, all of Vegeta's Super Saiyan themes.
Yep.
But in general, they were just great.
Which, by the way, I still kind of find it oh yeah, Gohan's racing Nimbus, which I do find it kind of funny, though, because I'm just like, why exactly do you need Nimbus? You can fly.
Maybe it's because he doesn't feel like it.
Like...
Because the way I kind of see is that Fly probably uses like a level of ki and stamina, so he probably it's probably a case of he would use it just for like casual flying or something. If he needs to get somewhere fast, that's what the actual flight is for.
Okay. Like, yeah. But again, sometimes you do kind of have to wonder, like, okay, are you doing this because you want to or because you're lazy? Also, yeah, no, he's just flying.
Here when Mr. Trouble never hangs around.
Yeah.
When he hears this mighty sound, here he comes to save the day. That means that great Saiyaman is on the way.
Yep. And also, yeah, we got these two thugs who are literally,
idiots.
Yeah, who are literally just driving like fucking crazy people.
And in case you don't forget, yes, Dragon Ball did start out as a gag manga. How could you tell from the accordion car right there?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which
that is one cool
which
helmet.
I feel like that's another thing this arc kind of was Akira trying to return to the gag manga roots a little bit.
Yeah, he was definitely, because, for a long time, he was, for like the longest time, he didn't really do, comedy as much as he used to. Like, the most he did was Dr. Slump.
Yeah, but like, once the Saiyans entered the picture, and from them to the end of the Cell Saga, we kind of had dark, serious, terrifying arcs.
Well, I would actually argue that no, I feel like it was even before that. Like, I think when we got to like Mercenary Tao, that's when it got to okay, we're doing less gags and more serious stuff. Because
I feel like I think that's where it got started. Definitely King Piccolo is where the gags kind of maybe not ended, but definitely really kind of ceased or came to a
Yeah.
cross.
Also, yeah, these guys are making fun of his name, which, okay, to be fair, Gohan, as much as I know you like that name, no one else is gonna know what a fucking Saiyan is.
Yes,
And
but
also-
are you going to argue with the man that made a crack in the ground?
Yeah, fair enough. I'm just saying, like, you know, like, just be willing to take criticism, buddy. Like,
And also, let's be honest here, Gohan. You probably should. You should have been careful while you were on Namek. You clearly absorbed way too much influence from the Ginyu Force.
yeah, like, oh yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm with people saying I'm with the fans that have the headcanon that yeah, no, like Gohan secretly thought the Ginyu Force's poses were cool. He just didn't want to admit anything because they're the enemy.
I don't think it was even that. He just like, cool. And he just never brought it. Like if someone brought up like, yeah, those Ginyu guys were such jerks, and he just goes, yeah, but their poses were fantastic. Huh? I'm not gonna lie.
No, I think Goku would even go, you know, son, you're kind of right.
Yeah.
And Vegeta's just like, I'm surrounded by idiots.
Yep.
Yes.
And yeah, we got
And-
now we have Gohan just showing off.
What's Kid Goku doing here, y'all?
Yeah, Goten literally, like, his early design was, of course, yeah, it was just Kid Goku, but his sleeves were, like, slightly longer. At least when they did the orange gi look. But
Yeah.
But it's interesting, though. It is kind of interesting to see Chi-Chi be less, you know, pissed off about Gohan doing stuff like this. Because, yeah, like, for the longest time, we always associate with, oh, yeah, I forgot these little segues. Yeah.
I love the segue.
Yeah, because for the longest time,
King Lion Bubbles.
yep, who are not in this episode, along with Goku. But yeah, for the longest time, Chi-Chi was always seen as, like, you know, no, you don't do any of this shit.
So for her to just see him just going, oh, well, at least you're getting your books crammed in, we're like, hold on, when did this make sense?
Yeah, like, did she
To
go
be
to...
fair, it's not like he's fighting or training. He's literally just stopping crime, and he can plow through in under a minute.
Yeah. Plus, also, she probably was like, look, you killed a super android that could destroy a planet. You know what? You get some leeway.
Goku
Also
decided
notice-
after, like,
Just notice, Gohan doesn't fly like that. Do the Superman poses unless he's Great Saiyaman.
Yeah.
oh my god, he does.
Yeah. He's... man.
And you can kind of tell he's having a blast in this costume. Like, he's clearly enjoying the whole life of this.
Yeah. Like... Again, I would have been cool if they did like maybe not a full-on spin-off, but they want to do like an OVA that mainly focused on Great Saiyaman. I'd be fine with that. Like,
I will say, it's one of the big things I always kind of regretted about, I think is a big regret for a superhero. I feel like Toriyama would have loved to do a whole thing where it is just Great Saiyaman Gohan.
yeah.
But we didn't get that.
Yeah,
I
like...
like this design.
Yeah, again, they did play with the whole Great Sandman thing a few times in other projects. Like, I know they did, like, of course they had that story arc in Super where they had the second attempt at a Great Sandman movie. And then there was like that opening in Fusion Reborn where we see Gohan and Videl, who is wearing like the Sand Girl outfit, which, yeah, people forget that was a thing. Like, she was briefly his partner in crime. Or fighting crime, at least.
Which is great.
Yeah.
Wallace, work your game up. Be like Videl. Be another... Oh, wait, she is actually right now. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
And of course, we have Gohan in his very Peter Parker-esque moment.
Yeah, like, again, Toriyama was...
Flashing back to Spider-Man 2 with this.
Oh, yeah, no, like, Toriyama's definitely... Toriyama's taking inspiration from both Superman and also Spider-Man here.
Spider-Man.
Though, I will say this, I feel like Peter Parker would be smart enough not to frickin' burst out like that.
I don't know. Early
That's-
Peter was
that's-
pretty egotistical.
Oh, yeah, true.
Steve Ditko Peter.
Yeah, true. Also, the professor is just like... Oh, man. And yeah, we got Videl, who...
Here we have.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
Hello. They have Uzis.
Yep. Because, yeah, Videl in here is... Well, yeah, technically she's already a superhero. Because she's literally, like, the one who goes out and beats the shit out of, like, I almost said law enforcement. Beats the shit out of criminals. And it's like... Yeah, like, it's... And her dad is totally fine with that. Like, Hercule is just like...
To be fair, I mean, look, to be fair, the man can easily pull a train of buses and punch straight through them. Sure, that's nothing in the Dragon Ball grand scheme of things, but that's legit superhuman compared to most universes.
Yeah. Which, also, yeah, this is also the episode where Gohan actually learns that Videl is Hercule's kid, and he at first thinks that Videl is just as strong as Hercule, which, keep in mind, given that Gohan's only experience with Hercule was at the Cell games, he doesn't think much of him. Like, because again, when you really stop and think about it, yes, Hercule is weak and kind of a joke compared to the other Z fighters, but in real life, outside of them, he is still pretty fucking strong. Yeah, like
if he was in the real world, we just call him Superman.
Yeah, like
For real.
Yeah, like
Golden Age Superman.
Yeah, no, he is a legit strongman. Like, he knows how to kick ass. Like, again, when they later. Yeah.
It's just unfortunate that his strength and everything got put up against perfect Cell of all
villains. Look at that pose.
Yeah.
Look at that pose. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. Also, earlier he said hero time.
Yep. Hi, Ben.
Easy.
Yeah. Oh, well, this came. Well, keep in mind. This came out before Ben 10, so. Yeah.
Yep. Which. Oh, wait a second. He said that while pushing a button on a watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again,
that's a hat choice, all right.
Yeah. Hey, look, when you're a criminal and stuff, and you're like and you're using people as hostages to get money, you probably don't have much when it comes to fashion to fashion.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
No, he's the brains of the outfit. It's Gohan's first supervillain, Commander Chicken.
Why does that actually sound like something Akira Toriyama absolutely would do?
He probably would. Oh, God, we miss you, Toriyama, wherever you are.
He's in Otherworld, clearly.
Yeah.
Come on, man, keep up.
Yeah, he's currently...
Oh, dear Lord.
Yeah, he's currently the ref. Placing bets with King Kai, with King Kai.
Mad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, these guys are super...
mad, dude. Your face is completely covered.
Yeah. Which, again, these tourists are surprisingly chill about this. Like, this is... they fucking posed!
Christ.
Like, again, you like, this is... As you said, Baron...
Uzi at the cops. How are y'all chill?
Yeah, again, as you said, Baron, this was definitely more back to the gag manga.
Yep.
This tour is so in-depth. We get that they're simulating big city crime.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we have Videl in her Satan flyer.
Jesus Christ, that's never gonna sound weird.
Yeah. Well, actually, no. It's called the Mr. Satan 1.
My God.
Like, the Mr. Satan 2 is, like, a fucking submarine, and the Mr. Satan 3 is, like, I don't know, like, a giant assault tank.
You know what's kind of funny?
Yeah.
There actually is a public domain Golden Age superhero called Mr. Satan that was very Batman-themed.
Well, Videl is essentially Batman minus the costume.
I was about to say, I will say that is kind of a neat little thing early on for her. She just straight up was like a Batman or Blue Beetle or whatever, just without the costume.
Yeah, like she did. Well, I would say more Batman because like there's less. Because Blue Beetle was more gadget oriented. Batman had gadgets, but
No,
Ted.
He is,
Yeah.
he's Casey Jones if he stole the Turtles' vehicles.
And also knew how to, and also just had martial arts training. Because remember, Casey.
Oh no!
Yeah. Yeah.
God, I forgot how badass she is at times.
Again, Videl knows how to kick ass. I kind of wish we got to see.
Wait, no,
Yeah.
I know what she is. She's Kim Possible without Ron.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, she is.
Well, no. She's Kim Possible if Ron became Superman instead of the fearless ferret. But maybe someday we'll cover Kim Possible. That episode was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, just keeps pounding on that guy.
Well, to be fair, he did open fire at her.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it. I'm just saying, like, the fact he still has teeth after that whooping is surprising.
Girl. Yeah,
Who's driving?
The truck is still going.
Yeah.
The bus. Off a cliff.
Well,
Yep.
no, it's not something you old folks in Videl. Peace out.
Yep.
And, well, at this point...
Yeah. I just realized those two ladies look exactly the same, except one's, like, more saturated.
Also, don't look, just fly.
Yeah.
I say, don't look down, don't look down.
Yep. Like, they got, it's like, he's got them, but who's got him?
We got something. I don't know what it is. Just fly.
And look at the transition was even goofy. Like, this 100%, he was really wanting to go back to the gag stuff. I can feel it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, again, like, I would say he does get to go back to the gag stuff in Super a little bit, because, yeah, Super had some more goofier story arcs. Like, again, like Hoppy Vegeta.
Yeah, which actually in English dubbing is great.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Because it's,
Here we go.
Jesus Christ, go on.
Yeah.
That's so...
Gonna be honest here, I planned to cover Dragon Ball at one point. I honestly was surprised that it wound up being this episode. I know I put this in the poll, but still. And yeah, Videl is just thinking, what the hell?
This is the man I'm going to marry.
Yeah, that is your husband.
That is your future husband. Yep.
Yeah. Oh man, but yeah.
Also, Gohan, you couldn't just fly the bus of people back to the city.
Yeah, like
You're just gonna leave them out there with no bus driver.
yeah, like does Videl have a license? I mean, she probably does since she has the flyer. But yeah, that is the episode, the Dragon Ball Z episode, I Am Sandman. It is still such a fun episode to watch. Even if you're not a big... Yeah, like, even if you're not a big Dragon Ball fan, I would still recommend checking it out if you want to see, like, really fun superhero homages, like, before My Hero Academia.
Yeah, like, you only need to understand, before that show kind of hit big time, there were some superheroes, anime or manga and all, but not really that popular.
Yeah.
At least none that really dived hard into Western superhero tropes.
Yeah, like, for a while, like, we mostly had, like, again, for most, like, Japanese superheroes in anime, they were...
Kamen Rider.
Yeah, it was mostly, like, Kamen Rider and Super Sentai and stuff, like, kind of just going for... And they always had a particular style, which in here, you do see a little bit of it with Gohan's poses, since, yeah, Toriyama did say that he was a big fan of Super Sentai along with his son, hence why, like, we still see characters like that with Dragon Ball Super. But, yeah, and here you do also see just a lot of Western inspirations with this one. Again, it's very Spider-Man and Superman coded. Also, that image of Goku with the angel wings, the end credits scene, like, it shows up a lot, but it's never actually been in the actual show. I just think it's interesting. But, yeah.
Well, of course it hasn't, because as we all know, when you die in Dragon Ball, you don't get wings, you get the halo.
Yeah, you just get the halo, and then just, I don't know, hope you could fly. And if you can't fly, then just don't fall off Snake Way, or you get attacked by a crazy snake bitch.
It's either her or the two very German-sounding ogre guys.
Well, they're they're German only in the abridged series.
That counts.
Yeah, they're Well, they're German in the abridged series. In the OG English dub, they sounded like they were freaking like, just wannabe wrestlers or gym bros. Which
I mean, look, it's very simple. Depending on where you fall, you run into some that are just oiled up German guys who want to wrestle you.
Yep. Or they want to pump you up. Anyway,
but for real.
Anyway, yeah, so, again, I freaking love this episode. Again, I really enjoy the Great Sandman story. I feel like for the longest time, it was one of the most underrated story arcs in Dragon Ball, since it wasn't as big and crazy as future stories would get, or even the stories before that, but I like that it was pretty more low-key, and again, it's just showing some, some superhero love over here. Again, I think Gohan's character is handled very well. You do see how, he is pretty much he's a much more mature version of his character, but he's still a fucking teenager, so he still acts childish in certain areas. And of course, we see why Videl was probably one of the best female characters in Dragon Ball Z. Yes, I say that. Fight me.
No, I'm not fighting you.
Yeah.
Why would you fight over something that's... Why would I disagree with something that's straight facts?
Believe it or not, there are people who will disagree on that. But anyway, that's just my thoughts. What about you guys?
Me personally, it's one of my favorite bits with Gohan. Again, personally, I wish it was a permanent thing for Gohan. Like it's not just a one-off thing they do on occasion, like it turned into, but it actually being his main thing. Big things go down. He's in the Saiyaman suit. I would prefer if it was a more continuing thing with him, but sadly, who knows, maybe they will later. But yeah, really great episode, really fun, a lot of Superman homages, and as a die-hard Superman fanatic, wanted to see it. And yeah, just really fun all around.
Baron?
I loved it. Thought on an animation level, the stuff was actually pretty damn good and fun looking. I also really enjoyed just the style for the Saiyaman outfit and everything. I liked how Gohan really tries hard to hide himself first, but it kind of becomes clear he's really terrible at it.
It's kind of on the level of, hi Gohan, what superpowers?
Literally.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess that'll be a wrap for now. As for what we'll do for the next commentary, we're actually going to take a little break from doing commentaries for next month, but we will be back in June, where of course in May, do expect a poll will be coming up where you guys get to pick the next review, which will be of course Supergirl oriented since the movie's coming out soon. It shouldn't be that hard to kind of figure out which will be in the polls, because most likely we're mostly going to be doing DCAU stuff and maybe My Adventures, since fortunately Kara doesn't really have that much experience in animation. I mean, there's also Justice League Action, but the episodes are too short, so we can't really do too much with that. But either way, I'm curious to see what you guys vote for when the polls are up. And again, thanks for watching or listening. I'm Biz.
I'm Luna.
I'm Baron.
And we'll see you later.